Caden Clay up there with the top 5 quarterbacks. We're talking about Andrew Alford. We're talking about Gary Gaither down in Spencer, Teo Todd at Troup County, Dallas Crow at Glenwood. Caden Clay is up there, and, you know, he is only a junior. You know, he was competing at a high level as a sophomore last year. Even though Malachi Hosley was in the backfield last year, he is gone. But they have a running back tandem of Jay Jackson and Kingston Rivers. And then Aaron Osborne, pretty good wide receiver. Caden Clay's got weapons. And I expect Northside to put on a show. They want to try to bounce back after that 23-7 loss last week to Sumter County up in their court.
Northside as they come out, and they are doing something very unique.
So last time we were here, Northside defeated Shaw 33-7, and I believe that was homecoming because we were kind of confused why homecoming was so early on in the season. But yeah, Northside had their homecoming. Thrift, I got to say, this is a very busy night of football in the Chattahoochee Valley. Down and to Spencer Stadium, you have Central of Macon taking on Kendrick. On the other side of the river, Harrison Stadium, you have the Jaguars taking on the Central Red Devils. Up I-185, you have the Whitewater Wildcats taking on the LaGrange Grangers. And then over way past Auburn, you're heading towards Montgomery, stopping by that Buc-ee's. You have Notasulga and Lochapoka.
Now, when I look, and thank you so much, Richard, for giving us updates on Westover. Now, when I looked at the Westover coaching staff, I may be mistaken, but Max Preps, also said that Northside's head coach is Joseph Peacock, not Andrew Orpeza. So we can't trust everything that we see on Max Preps. But the former Carver Tigers head coach, Corey Joyner, is rumored and said on Max Preps to be on that coaching staff. He knows about Northside. He coached at Carver. He had a state championship run back in 2021. His brother's a coach at Daugherty. And if he is on this Westover staff, that is a great addition for the Patriots of Westover. We're about to be ready for kickoff, and the Northside Patriots are going to get the ball first, and they want to see that half-line offense. By the way, you talked about Malachi Hosley. He was elite last year, but the running back duo of Kingston Rivers and
Jay Jackson
are just phenomenal.
Absolutely.
And I expect them to get a lot of at work this afternoon. You said a boogerism. The team that runs the ball the best and doesn't turn the ball over, Booker McFarland, shout out to him, will win this game. And there's a short kick. They do not want to kick it off to Mr. Rivers. He almost had a kickoff return for a touchdown last time we were here. But number 89, Caden Barber, with a decent return. It's going to be good field position for the quarterback and the general, Caden Clay.
And like you mentioned, Thrift, Caden Clay with 9 touchdowns on the season. He is just getting started. We talked about in the preseason during media days, letting Caden Clay cook. He likes to throw the football. Yes, he will use his running backs when he needs to, but you look at the formation he's got. He's got 4 wide receivers. He likes getting those short slants, just picking up yardage that way, but this is a very important possession for Northside to get the ball first and try to score in this first possession.
Man in motion. And Caden Clay's going to keep it, and he falls down. There was a lot of green room, but that grass can be a sickler.
Absolutely.
It can get you. And it got Caden Clay for, I'd say, only about a couple yards. He had green grass to get at least the first down, and they're going to say he didn't even gain anything on that because of the shotgun position he started in.
This is a very tough team that they're playing, the Westover Patriots out of Albany, Georgia, went 3-8 last year. Lost to Spalding in the first round of the playoffs. And we get a pre-snap whistle. You're hearing the clapping from Northside. It looks like it's going to be on Albany, Westover. So Westover, Daugherty, and Monroe are the 3 public schools in Albany and Daugherty County. And there was another public school, Albany High School, but they closed their doors in 2017. The most notable alumni for the Westover Patriots, the Super Bowl champion left tackle Trent Brown, who happens to play for the New England Patriots. Second stint, by the way. That's how they do it over in New England. Back to throw, Caden Clay, looking, and complete. That was intended for Jerossi Luttrell. Or
So
Darnell
now,
Brooks, rather.
3rd and manageable now for the Patriots of Northside. I'm going to have to say Northside and Westover. I'm not going to be able to say the team mascot, am I? Because, I mean, we got 2 Patriots out here right now. Also, shout out to Athletics Director Morgan Ingram. Been a supporter of ours, and he's done a great job as being the AD here for Northside ever since he stopped becoming the head football coach. Caden Clay looking over the middle. Wide open is Aaron Osborne, and Osborne's going to be carried all the way to the 30-yard line. And nice job of route running by number 1, Aaron Osborne, and also a great pass from Caden Clay.
And I tell you, David Sams, the cornerback for Westover, he had to get in on that tackle. Otherwise, that would have been to the house by Osborne. Very important that Northside starts fast. You got to get a lead on this Westover Patriots team. That, they beat Spencer last time they were here in Columbus.
And there is man in motion. They're going to hand it off to number 17, Jay Jackson, one of the running backs, and he gets 10 yards a pop on his first carry. And that's another Northside first down, and now this offense is rolling.
Keep those chains moving. Jay Jackson gets
I thought you were about to start singing right there, Richard.
Oh,
I thought we were going to hear a tune this early in the game.
I think we will. No, it's at the 18-yard line, and Northside wants to hurry it up. I like seeing Kingston Rivers in the
They are one of the high-flying offenses in this area. Jackson in the backfield. Man in motion is Devon Scott. Clay looks over to the sideline for the call. Trips to the near side. Osborne, one-on-one action on the far side. Clay takes the snap, looking, thought about throwing it to Osborne. He was open for a second, but Clay's going to run and is going to make something out of nothing. He did have Osborne, if he had stayed the pocket about a second earlier, Osborne had made a good move and was past the cornerback, but saw it too late, still able to get 2 yards.
But Kane Clay could not see him. The pocket was collapsing. He was able to run to his left, and he avoided getting the sack. And a 2-yard game just makes it a little bit easier, a 2nd down and 8, rather than being in a 2nd and 12. And sometimes it's the positive things, that self-awareness that Caden Clay has in the pocket when it collapses.
Clay rolling out, looking, and gets tackled by a shoestring. And that is going to be a loss of close to 10. It's going to make it 3rd and 15.
Christian Nix with the big sack, the sophomore for the Westover Patriots. And that really puts Northside really in a 3rd and long situation. And now Westover, if they can get off the field without giving up points, that would be a huge success for the defense, because Northside was driving on this possession. A huge sack.
And there's an offsides.
Flag on the play.
Like we mentioned, Thrift, we do have other games.
Start.
We'll try to get the score updates between Central and Macon taking on Kendrick. Also Jag and Central, Whitewater LaGrange, and Lochapoka and Notasulga. The Battle of Highway 14. All right. It's a very crucial 3rd down play for Northside. 4 wide receivers for Caden Clay. There's a wide receiver screen to Kingston Rivers.
And Rivers is open, and there goes Rivers. Makes one man miss. He's got a first down, and he's going to go all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. And there is the play that we're looking for. Kingston Rivers, son of Jonathan Rivers, with a touchdown reception.
What a touchdown reception by Kingston Rivers, as that was a wide receiver screen on a 3rd and 12. He had nothing but blockers up front, and we could see his father, Jonathan Bam Rivers. He's getting up. He's high-fiving some of the fans out there. I know that he is one proud dad as Kingston Rivers. Yet another touchdown. I believe that makes 6 for him this season. We got to check the stats on that, because he does have a couple of touchdown receptions and touchdown runs. And the kick is up, and it is good. So that is his 5th touchdown of the season. It's his first receiving touchdown, He does have 4 rushing touchdowns. So with 8:37 left to go here in the first quarter, Northside strikes first over Westover here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live here at Kinnett Stadium.
It's going to be a decent return.
So we'll have a chance to see the sophomore quarterback for the Westover Patriots, Keon Thomas. He's got 6 touchdowns, 3 interceptions on the year, as he was the starting quarterback in last year's game when Northside went down to Albany and won 35-0. And Keon Thomas started as a freshman last year. And so he is going to start with 3 wide receivers and a running back in the pistol. Handoff is to number 33. Come on, Smooth, the leading rusher on this Westover Patriots team, the 5'7" senior. Gets maybe a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. As Carter Mathis on the stop. Thomas, handoff to Smooth. Smooth trying to break a tackle. Spin move, trying to reach for that extra yardage. And gets about 3 yards, and they'll set up for about a 3rd and 5. So this would be a huge play if Northside can get a stop here and get off the field. If they can get off the field here, get the ball back, that would be huge. Already up 7-0 with 7:40 left to go here in the first quarter. The handoff to Smooth. Smooth breaks a tackle behind the sticks, and he gets past the marker, and Smooth gives the Westover Patriots a first down. So 3 straight rushes for Westover, and they are going to go hurry up. Ball is at the 43-yard line. Thomas back to pass. Flushes out of the pocket, and he gets taken out of bounds. It's a great tackle by number 49, Ty Bias. And it will bring up a 2nd down. Handoff is to Smooth. Oh, he gets taken down by Ty Bias in the backfield. Big loss on the play, and they'll bring up a 3rd and 13 coming up for this Northside defense. He gets high fives from his teammates, and this is a crucial moment here for this first possession for Westover, because Northside has got him in a 3rd and long, and they want to try to get off the field. Thomas in the pistol. Thomas back to pass. Throws. That is caught. He makes a move, but he was down. That pass was caught by Xavion Tillman, but his knee was down, and it will bring up 4th down.
So now we're going to see if it's going to be punt situation now for Westover.
I don't know. I think the field, yep, it is going to be punt. Too early in the game to go for it. I know that it's about a 4th and 5. A little too much yards there to go for it, so they will punt it away to Kingston Rivers. He is back to receive this punt. We've seen Kingston Rivers take it to the house before. I know that this is where Westover should know not to kick it to him. But we'll see what they do here on this punt.
And it's going to be a decent punt, returnable from Rivers. Rivers got it, makes one man miss. Gets a good return all the way to the 28-yard line. Northside setting up 7-0. Clay, man in motion, takes a snap. Thought about pitching it, decides to keep it, and there goes Caden Clay. And he's got a lot of open field. Caden Clay all the way down, and should have kept on his feet. Might have gone all the way to the end zone, gets a nice gain on first down.
That was a great block by Ja'Cory Luttrell. I mean, yeah, Caden Clay ran out of real estate on that play. Otherwise, I thought he would have rushed all the way for a touchdown. But all in all, a great quarterback run, and Northside is now in Westover territory. Ball is at the 38-yard line. By the way, Caden Clay's touchdown pass at Kingston Rivers, that's his 10th touchdown pass of the season.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, they're calling the play clock. Winding down. Do they call a timeout?
Yeah, they are going to get a timeout. We're going to take 1-2. Thrift Barringer, Richard Holdridge live at Northside taking on Westover. They're already up 7-0 with 4:44 remaining here in the first quarter.
Oh.
Caden Clay catches it all the way to number 6. Darnell Brooks Jr. for the Patriots touchdown. And Caden Clay's hitting on all cylinders now, Richard.
Caden Clay is on fire. His second touchdown pass of the game, 11th of the season. And Darnell Brooks, a little quick, a slant up the middle. Darnell Brooks with the speed all the way to the house. No defender on the Westover. It was going to catch him. And now Northside up by 2 scores. This is definitely where they want to be with a lead. And Caden Clay is cooking. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 4:37 left to go here in the first quarter, Northside leads Westover 14-0. Thrift Barringer, Richard Holdridge here for Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Go and like our Facebook page. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We got a lot of great content on there. We are going to be at Pacelli tomorrow for high school game day. And throughout the night, we'll try to get you some score updates as well, because we have a ton of action all over the Chattahoochee Valley. So Zyler Thomas back to receive the kick for Westover. Squib kick to Xavion Tillman, and Westover's going to start at the 34-yard line. Northside leading 14-0 over Westover. 4:34 left to go here in the first quarter. This will be Westover's second possession of the game. It was really two big tackles by Ty Bias that broke up that play, and they could not convert on a 3rd and long. Thomas got a man on motion. Play fake, the pass. That is scooped low, is intended for Anthony Chapman. Did he make the catch? It looks like the ref is saying incomplete. Anthony Chapman, he scooped it up, but he was not able to make the reception. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for Westover.
2nd and 10 for Westover.
Thomas in the shotgun. Handoff is to Smooth, and he will get a little bit of yardage on that play, and I'll bring up a 3rd down.
Butler and Bias on the stop.
Adrian Rogers was on the carry,
3rd and 8.
the backup running back here for the Westover Patriots, who are 3-2, and Northside is 3-2. Thomas in the shotgun, back to pass, throws it, and it was incomplete, intended for Adrian Rogers. If he would have turned around and caught it, he had nothing but green grass. He would have been able to get the 1st down, but another 3 and out for Westover, and Northside forces them to punt, which means they will have to punt it to Kingston Rivers, who did receive the punt last time and got about a 7-yard gain. Let's see if they will punt it to him again.
Punting once again for Westover, Cameron Williams.
Cameron Williams back to punt it away for Westover. There's a high snap, and there's a high punt that rolls at the 40. It's going to take a friendly bounce, and it's going to roll out of bounds at the 36-yard line. That is where the Northside Patriots will start once again with a 14-0 lead over Westover. Thrift, Barringer, Richard Holdridge here for Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. To Kinnett Stadium, 3:34 left to go here in the first quarter. Northside has the ball, 3rd possession. Caden Clay. The handoff is to number 3, that is Devon Scott. Gets minimal gain. It'll be a 2nd down and 9 on the play. Be a 2nd and 11. The clock continuing to wind down here in the first quarter. Caden Clay with 4 wide receivers in the shotgun. The read option play gets broken up and busted in the backfield. A nice tackle by Daniel Black for a big loss on the play. And it will bring up a 3rd and long situation for Northside. That read option just did not work out for the Northside offense. And that was a great tackle by Black. Now it's a 3rd and 18. Caden Clegg, he's got a man to jump. That is going to tack on 5 free yards for Northside. It's going to make this 3rd and 18 a 3rd and 13. Let's see if Northside could try to pick it up on this big 3rd and long play, because Caden Clay likes to throw the football. You've seen him all season long. He's got 11 touchdown passes, 2 in this game. All right, Caden Clay, he's got 4 wide receivers. He's in the shotgun. Feeling the pressure. Dumps it off. Wide receiver screen is incomplete. He'll bring up 4th down, and Northside will have to punt. Like we mentioned, a busy night in high school football here in Columbus, down at Otis Spencer Stadium. You have Central of Macon taking on the Kendrick Cherokees. We do have an injury timeout, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take a break as you are watching Northside versus Westover here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Kinnett Stadium. 2:03 left to go here in the first quarter. Northside leading Westover 14-0. This is a non-region game. Both teams are 3-2. This is going to be a punt for Northside. There is a high angling punt that falls at the 50, takes a friendly bounce, and it rolls out of bounds at the 39-yard line. That is where Westover will take over, trailing 14-0 in this game. Northside's defense has stepped up and has stopped Westover on a 3-and-out their last possession.